Directorate of Fisheries announces plan to put up 1.5 lakh kilograms of fish at Ningol Chakoba Fish Mela this year. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways approves road projects worth 217.5 crore rupees in Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren updates on progress of IIIT multi-level parking in Senapati district. Ministry of Finance announces revisions in rates of DNS allowance for central government employees. Central Industrial Security Force seizes gold worth lakhs of rupees from 2 passengers at Imphal Airport. Security forces recovered various arms and ammunition from Kangpokpi and Thoubal districts. Large flock of Amur falcons witnessed soaring across the skies of Tamenglong district. And services at Jiribam District Hospital gradually improving. Patient parties urge authorities to further ensure equipment of all basic amenities. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM Primetime English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. In anticipation of the Ningol Chakoba Festival 2024, slated for November 3rd, the Directorate of Fisheries has announced plans to showcase a substantial quantity of fish at the Fish Mela scheduled for November 2nd. The department aims to put up approximately 1.5 lakh kilograms of fish, potentially generating around 3 lakh rupees in revenue, according to the Director of Fisheries, Ais Balkrishna. Speaking exclusively to our executive editor, Noran Ningombam, Balkrishna highlighted that the previous Fish Mela in 2022 saw the production of 1,25,000 kilograms of fish. He emphasized the pivotal role played by local fish farmers in meeting this year's ambitious target, despite facing significant challenges, including the postponement in last year's event due to ongoing unrest in Manipur and the impact of recent floods that resulted in considerable fish losses. Farmers are committed to overcoming these obstacles with support from the department. The upcoming Mela will feature not only popular varieties such as Indian mesa carp, but also indigenous fish species like Maitai Sareng, Pengba, Ngaton, and Ukabi, which are integral to the region's aquatic biodiversity. In addition,
Handaki nga mela sde koina special focus se Pengba dapi maram di kai no haragadi hogi ba chahi ani ahum dati akoi saring se promote tawna hotna bada saring de hena focus pi bani ado handaki chahi 2024 sida saring se Manipur da induced breeding je mai pala kodagi mapalom dagi masala to kana koi sigi local production je ma hogre breeding hogre duma lere adu saring je dum yon gani akhui gi handaki nga mela se sida akoi atai atopa yam additional attraction je kai no haragadi horticulture agro horti product mayam su yon ba loina akoi relief camp sing Imphal East and West hangi ba mafam sida leri ba internal express person ni na puthok pa moi khutsa hai ba puthok mayam se asi jo koi kana tor kana 150 numbers of stalls se adu kana taw ni adu ga stall ko mak zero cost ni free of cost ri loina mayam se nga yon mi gi su adagi agro horti production yon ba kangbu gi su loina na internally displaced person singna moigi pothok sing moina khutsa hibagi moina semjaba sajaba pot mayam do adu yonana bu plan tori.
In addition to the Mela, the Directorate has been proactive in promoting sustainable fish production. The department has successfully released 4 million fish fingerlings across 500 community ponds in Manipur, achieving a 99% success rate in its initiatives. Since August, under the guidance of the Chief Minister, fingerlings have been introduced in key water bodies, including Loktak Lake, Takmu Lake, and Pumland Lake. The director further noted that various central government welfare schemes have been leveraged to bolster Manipur's self-sufficiency in fish production, marking significant progress in the state's aquaculture efforts.
August ki date 16 dagi hogiba program se hogiba tha ani sida ekoi mapung phana 99% de achieve tawjare na lojai loinana community participation aduga loinana club ki youth singi yang nga ji fingerling se lem na pirak aga moine yo kanda income generate toba nga ki production hengalan ba haibe wakhalon sida koi punna gyan taminar kana haibe program ji adu mai pak mas pangthogli matang sida in hygienic budi manipur da leiri ba koi fisheries resource se marang kaina lei shona nature na sugumaina marang kaina kudol tambiram adu ko koina masi phajana tap toba adagi fully utilize toba adagi optimum level da harness toba haisi akoi department asigi objective ni pandam ni anu masi tawragadi mapandagi nga pusilapagi chance yam hannakragani.
The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has approved 217.5 crore rupees for undertaking 57 highway and IVR projects in Manipur. Undersecretary to the Government of India, Sandeep Kumar Singh, informed this in a press statement recently. Singh further informed that the state government should accord administrative approval to the individual works. The technical approval and financial sanctions should be accorded by the executive agency within a period of 4 months from the date of administrative approval of the work, failing which the work would be deemed to have been desanctioned unless the approval of state government for extending validity of administrative approval is obtained. No excess cost beyond 10% of the amount administratively approved for the proposal would be permissible in any individual work. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has shared updates on 2 major development projects in Senapati district, which are expected to bring significant positive change to the region. In a recent social media post, the Chief Minister highlighted the progress of the Indian Institute of Information Technology (IIIT) in Mayankang, a prestigious educational institution that is set to offer world-class education opportunities for the youth in the region. In addition to the IIIT, the Chief Minister also mentioned the ongoing construction of the multi-level parking facility, the first of its kind in Manipur. This project is aimed at improving infrastructure and addressing transportation challenges in the district. The Chief Minister emphasized that these projects go beyond physical development, reflecting a broader vision for the future of the hill districts, focused on prosperity and growth of the region. The Ministry of Finance, Department of Expenditure, has announced a revision in the rates of dearness allowance (DA) for central government employees. In an office memorandum issued yesterday, the DA has been increased from 50% to 53% of the basic pay, effective from July 1, 2024. The revised DA will be applicable to all central government employees as per the 7th Central Pay Commission (CPC) recommendations, as basic pay refers to the pay drawn in the prescribed level in the pay matrix, excluding any special or additional pay. The dearness allowance will remain a distinct element of remunerations and will not be considered part of pay under Fundamental Rule 9(21). Additionally, payment fractions of 50 paise or more will be rounded off to the next higher rupee, while those below 50 paise will be ignored. The revised rates will also apply to civilian employees paid from defense services estimates, with separate orders for armed forces, personnel and railway employees to be issued by the Ministry of Defence and Ministry of Railways, respectively. The orders have been issued in consultation with the Comptroller and Auditor General of India for employees of the Indian Audit and Accounts Department. In an operation yesterday, the Central Industrial Security Force (CISF) seized gold valued at lakhs from 2 passengers at Imphal Airport. The confiscation took place around 1:30 p.m. following actionable intelligence that prompted CISF personnel to conduct X-based BIS screening of hand baggage. During the screening, one Laurembam Ramanandra Mangang, aged 26 years from Iroisemba, Laurembam Laikai, was reportedly found carrying 312.91 grams of gold. Another passenger, identified as Ketrimayum Gulsan Maitei, aged 30 years from Iroisemba, Maning Laikai, was reportedly discovered with 310.61 grams of gold, also in 3 chains. Both individuals were said to travel from Imphal to Guwahati on Indigo flight 6E6342. The seized gold, along with the passengers, have been handed over to the Customs Division at Imphal Airport for further investigation. In a major security operation, search and area domination efforts were conducted by security forces in the vulnerable and fringe areas of the hills and valley districts of Manipur yesterday. During the operation in Aigizang Kangpokpi district, a substantial case of arms and ammunition was recovered. Among the seized items were 1.303 sniper rifle, one 9mm CMG with a magazine, one 9mm pistol, and one single-barrel breech along loading firearm. Security forces also recovered two 51mm mortar high explosive cells, two number 36 hand grenades, 5 live rounds of ammunition, a communication set, one picket grenade, and 2 smoke grenades. As per a report of the Manipur Police Control Room, the operations was part of ongoing efforts to maintain peace and security in the region. Investigations are ongoing to trace the source of these weapons, and further actions is expected in the coming days. In a development aimed at enhancing security and restoring peace in Manipur, the Indian Army, Assam Rifles, Manipur Police, and other security forces have successfully conducted a series of joint operations in both the hill and valley regions of the state. A release issued by the PRO and spokesperson of the Ministry of Defence, Manipur, Nagaland, and Southern Arunachal Pradesh today stated over the past week these coordinated efforts have led to the recovery of a total of 12 weapons, ammunition, and various warlike stores. On October 15th, a comprehensive search and recovery operations was launched by the Indian Army in collaboration with Manipur Police in the Lairongtel Pitra area of Thoubal district. These operations resulted in the seizure of significant military hardware, including one AK-56 rifle, one SLR, a carbine machine gun, a single-barrel rifle, a pistol, as well as grenades and assorted ammunition. Following this, on October 16th, another intelligence-based operation was carried out near Kananveng village in Churachandpur district by the Assam Rifles and Manipur Police. This operation yielded 1.303 rifle, 5 single-barrel rifles, a 9mm pistol, along with additional ammunition and warlike stores. All recovered items have been handed over to the Manipur Police for further investigation. In an extraordinary spectacle, a large flock of Amur falcons was witnessed soaring across the skies of Tamenglong district today, captivating local residents and bird enthusiasts alike. This remarkable event highlights the ongoing migratory patterns of these stunning birds, which travel thousands of kilometers from their breeding ground in Siberia to their winter habitats in Southeast Asia. The Amur falcons is renowned for its long migratory journey, often traveling alone or in large groups. These birds typically pass through northeast India, marking their stopovers in regions like Tamenglong, where they are welcomed by nature lovers and ornithologists who closely monitor their populations and behavior. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today extended warm birthday greetings to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah through a message posted on social media platform X. In his message, the Chief Minister commended Shah for his unwavering dedication to the service of the nation, highlighting how his leadership has inspired millions across the country. He emphasized the Home Minister's commitment to values of unity and security, which, according to Singh, has left a lasting impact on the hearts of the Indian people. The Chief Minister also expressed the deep appreciation of the people of Manipur for Shah's consistent efforts to restore peace and harmony in the state. He also acknowledged the significance of Shah's visit and words of encouragement, which have demonstrated the Home Minister's special concern for Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren concluded by conveying his best wishes for the coming years, hoping for Shah's continued strength, wisdom, and good health as he leads the nation towards greater harmony and prosperity. The Chief Minister affirmed Manipur's gratitude and admiration for the Home Minister's support and leadership. A training session on organic productions of field peas along with the distribution of seeds was held today at the Lamboikul Community Hall in Kundrakpam AC. The initiative was part of the MOVCDNER Phase 4 program and focused on empowering the farmers of the Yellow Farmer Production Company, FPC. The event was organized by the Diocesan Social Service Society, DSSS, with support from the Department of Agriculture. Key attendees included Nodal Officer for Millet from the Department of Agriculture, K.S. Nimaitan Singh, Service Provider of DSSS, Awoyo Lungland, and Chairman of Yellow FPC, A.B. Elangbam, who serve as Presidium members. Experts shared valuable insights on effective planting techniques and strategies to enhance productivity. Participants learned about organic practices that promote healthier crops and sustainable farming methods. Additionally, pesticides specifically targeting pests that affect pea plants were distributed, equipping farmers with essential tools to protect their crops.
Ngasi je ekoina Yellow FPC gi makhad leba FIC gi farmers je punjalaga koigi Lamboikul Hirema community honda training program pangthok che hariba training program je mapungoina koigi hawai thaba filti hawai thagadaba farmers jingida kamaina karamba technology sijanaraga karamba mongda hawai tharagati magi pothok hena phagani aduga magi tarakadaba laina tina oi taragaju madu kamaina ngantokani aduga magi pothok hena puthoga aikogi farmer jingi income je kamaina hena akoi double income langani hen income langani haibigi matanga yellow FPC ga aikogi DSS service provider ga punna punjalaga akoigi C gi program singa sije Lamboikul pangthok jabani.
Jiribam District's only hospital at Ningsingkul is proving to be a district hospital functioning properly with more outpatients visiting the hospital in the recent times. Our correspondent in the district shows an account of the busy hospital routines that was otherwise earlier. The district hospital has begun functioning much better since the government has made sufficient doctors and staff available. Additionally, the hospital has been facilitated with various equipment in the recent past. Notably, civil bodies and student organizations based in Jiribam had been urging the authorities concerned to make ample doctors and staff available in the hospital. During the inspection visit, our correspondent found the building blocks of the hospital being repaired to make it more convenient for the patients. One of the officials at the hospital, who did not want his identity to be disclosed in public, said, even as the hospital has improved a lot in many ways, the hospital is still not equipped with some basic facilities such as ultrasound machines, blood bank, ICU, oxygen plant, and dialysis. He also informed that the hospital is facing issues pertaining to power supply. Furthermore, the inspecting team found technicians charging 300 rupees per ECG, citing issuance of ECG roll paper by the government. As such, the technicians have been buying the roll papers from their own pocket. Nevertheless, the patient parties extended gratitude to the doctors and staff of the hospital for ensuring that the patients need not travel to the hospitals in Assam's Kasar districts. Talking to our correspondent, one of the patient parties, namely P. Biramani Singh, said the hospital has improved a lot. However, there are still some basic facilities that need to be put in place for the larger interest of the general public. He drew attention of the authorities concerned to make all essential supplies for conducting medical tests available at the earliest.
Hospital equipment matik chana leitaba amasung khoi thapnina yam lamna leikiba to chemi ko thoi lamna leikiriba amsigi khoi sarkarna nang yen senbiraga so equipment chisibu atu matamda jiba hospital da leina ni patai mai ni musinjaraga
Jiribam DC Krishna Kumar today handed over various essential items to the villagers of Mongbung today. Villagers extended gratitude to the DC for assisting them regularly. Furthermore, they urged the DC to send a medical team to the village to conduct a free medical camp in the coming days, to which the DC assured to take up all possible steps to ease the difficulties of the villagers. The DC was accompanied by Jiribam SP K. Robinson, Nodal Officer M. Surjit Singh, SDC M. Devananda Singh and other officials on the visit to Mongbung village. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has embarked on a 2-day visit to Kazan, Russia, where he will participate in the 16th summit of the BRICS grouping, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Hosted by Russia, this summit comes at a crucial time as non-Western powers seek to assert their influence amid ongoing tensions related to the conflict in Ukraine. This will be the first BRICS summit since the group expanded last year in Johannesburg, welcoming new members of Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran and the United Arab Emirates. Key issues on the agenda include Russian President Vladimir Putin's proposal for a BRICS-led payment system aimed at countering the SWIFT international financial network, from which Russian banks were excluded in 2022. Additionally, the summit will address the escalating situation in West Asia. During his visit, Prime Minister Modi is expecting to hold a series of important bilateral meetings, including discussions with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. In a significant boost to Tripura's economy and communication network, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has announced the sanctions of projects worth over 2,800 crore rupees for the state. This development follows a review meeting chaired by Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, attended by Tripura Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Saha at Vanijya Bhavan yesterday. During the meeting, discussions focused on 8 key projects slated for funding by the ministry. Notable allocations include 800 crore rupees for the Agartala Eastern Bypass, a 4-lane road extending 11 kilometers, and 1,500 crore rupees for widening the Amtali to Tripura Sundari Temple road into a 50-kilometer 4-lane stretch. Additionally, 400 crore rupees will be dedicated to converting the Rani Bazar to ISBT Chandrapur Road into a 10-kilometer 4-lane stretch, alongside 100 crore rupees earmarked under the Central Road Fund. Dr. Saha also discussed plans for a new national highway from Kamalpur to Ambassa, enhancing international trade and tourism, and the establishment of the logistic park on the Eastern Bypass near Agartala over a 100-acre site. Moreover, funding for restoring national highways damaged by recent floods was addressed. Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi today expressed India's intention to return to the pre-April 2020 status quo along the line of actual control (LAC) with China. The statement marked his first public comments on India-China border patrolling agreement. Following extensive negotiations, India and China reportedly reached a consensus to reinstate the patrolling agreements that existed before the Galwan clash in 2020. The agreement is said to cover the Depsang and Demchok area. The army chief emphasized that India has consistently maintained its stance on disengagement and de-escalation, aiming to return to the April 2020 status quo. He made these remarks at the launch of retired General Satish Dua's book, A General Reminiscence, Life Under Fire in Kashmir. General Dwivedi also mentioned that restoring mutual trust between the two nations is crucial, which would come through reassurances that neither side is encroaching into the buffer zones established along the LAC. In a significant development, the government recently announced the completion of the disengagement process in eastern Ladakh, effectively ending a 54-month military standoff. This development came just ahead of a proposed meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping in Russia. In a counter-terrorism operation today at Jammu and Kashmir, the police encounters intelligence Kashmir CIK wing dismantled a newly formed terror group called Tehreek-e-Labbaik-ya-Muslim (TLM). The raids took place across several districts, including Srinagar, Gandarbal, and Pulwama, targeting a recruitment module believed to be mobilizing young men for militant activities. Authorities have linked TLM to Lashkar-e-Taiba, stating that it operates under the guidance of the Pakistani handler known as Baba Hamas. This operation follows a recent terror attack in Gandarbal that claimed 7 lives, with investigations suggesting the involvement of foreign terrorists. The police executed the raids with precision, focusing on key operatives within TLM and gathering intelligence on its expansive network throughout the Kashmir Valley. In response to the heightened threat, security measures have been ramped up across urban centers and border districts, with increased checkpoints and additional paramilitary forces deployed to ensure public safety. In a turn of events today, Trinamool Congress MP Kalyan Banerjee was suspended for a day following his alleged unruly conduct during a joint parliamentary committee meeting on the Waqf bill. Banerjee, who is a member of the JPC, was suspended under Lok Sabha Rules 261 and 374 (1) and 2 for using what was described as unparliamentary language against the committee chairperson Jagdambika Pal. The situation escalated when Banerjee reportedly smashed a glass water bottle and threw it during a heated exchange with BJP member Abhijit Gangpo. Following the altercations, a motion to suspend Banerjee passed by a narrow margin, with 9 votes in favor and 8 against. Banerjee injured his thumb and index finger in the incident and required first aid before being escorted back to the meeting room by AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi and AAP leader Sanjay Singh. The suspension bars Banerjee from attending the next 2 meetings of the JPC on the Waqf bill, adding to the high tension surrounding the ongoing discussions. The Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) has announced that the low pressure area over the Bay of Bengal is likely to intensify into a severe cyclonic storm by tomorrow, with Cyclone Dana expected to reach the coast of Odisha and West Bengal the following day. Heavy rainfall is anticipated in both states for at least 3 days, continuing until Friday. IMD forecast wind speeds could reach 60 kilometers per hour along the Odisha-West Bengal coast starting Wednesday, increasing to 100 to 110 kilometers per hour with gusts up to 120 kilometers per hour from the night of October 24 to the morning of October 25th. Fishermen in coastal areas have been advised against venturing into the sea this week due to the impending storm. A red alert has been issued for the district of Puri, Khurda, Ganjam and Jagatsinghpur in Odisha on October 24, warning residents to prepare for heavy to very heavy rainfall as well as lightning. In response, the state government has ordered the closure of schools and colleges in all 14 districts likely to be affected from October 23 to October 25th. The affected districts include Ganjam, Puri, Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapara, Badrak, Balasore, Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Denkanal, Jaspur, Angul, Khorda, Nayaghar and Kotak. Additionally, heavy rains are expected in the coastal districts of West Bengal on October 23rd, with rainfall alerts issued for Purba and Paschim Medinipur, as well as North and South 24 Parganas district. Residents are urged to stay vigilant and take necessary precautions. Squadron leader Rajkumar Herozit from Manipur has emerged as a star at the 24 National Para Swimming Championships held in Panjim, Goa from October 19 to 22nd. Herozit secured 2 gold medals in the men's 100-meter breaststrokes SB4 and 50-meter breaststrokes SB4 events, along with a silver medal in the 200-meter individual medley SM5. Competing against top para-athletes from across India, Herozit participated in 3 individuals events, winning medals in all. Herozit, currently serving in the Indian Air Force, dedicated his victory to the IAF, his coaches, family and the people of Manipur. He had also represented India at the 4th Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China, and was recently honored at the 2024 Sanaroi Singhi Numit Players' Day. Now the headlines once again. Directorate of Fisheries announces plan to put up 1.5 lakh kilograms of fish at Ningol Chakoba Fish Mela this year. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways approves road projects worth 217.5 crore rupees in Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren updates on progress of IIIT multi-level parking in Senapati district. Ministry of Finance announces revisions in rates of DNS allowance for central government employees. Central Industrial Security Force seizes gold worth lakhs of rupees from 2 passengers at Imphal Airport. Security forces recover various arms and ammunition from Kangpokpi and Thoubal district. Large flock of Amur falcons witnessed soaring across the skies of Tamenglong district. And services at Jiribam District Hospital gradually improving. Patient parties urge authorities to further ensure equipment of all basic amenities. Now that's all for today's bulletin. Thank you for watching ISCOM Primetime English News. Have a good night.